carpi radialis
brevis.
And this is the pronator teres.
I like to start with pronator teres personally. But you can go through it if you want, or I can do it, whatever. I like to landmark the pronator teres and the palmaris longus. Those are two distinctive muscles. The pronator teres is a triangular muscle, and the palmaris longus is a plank-like muscle, very broad and flat. On the flexor surface of the arm, remember that the flexor surface is the palmar side, which when these muscles are contracted, then that will draw the paw and the toes down and in. And then on the opposite surface, this is considered to be the extensor surface, where we would extend the paw and the digits in this manner. So extensor, flexor surfaces, that helps me. And then I use the thumb, that's the radial side, and I use the pinky, that's the ulnar side. So if you can kind of keep in the back of your mind, flexor, extensor, radial, ulnar, then you probably won't get too confused. And then I like to use landmarks. Very distinctive triangular muscle is the pronator teres, and then the broad, flat palmaris longus. So I start in a clockwise fashion. Pronator teres, between the pronator teres and palmaris longus is the flexor carpi radialis, of course on flexor side, thumb side. Logically, flexor carpi radialis, carpi representing the bone. Then you have the palmaris longus underneath. Palmaris longus is the flexor digitorum profundus or sublimis, whichever term you choose to use. Proceeding laterally to the ulnar surfaces, we come up with a flexor carpi ulnaris, which is a double-bellied muscle. Proceeding onward, then immediately lateral to the flexor carpi ulnaris is the extensor carpi ulnaris. And then on the back of the extensor surfaces, we have the extensor digitorum lateralis. Progressing onward to the upper portion of the forearm, we have the extensor digitorum communis. Okay. And then brachioradialis on top. And then underneath the brachioradialis and more proximal to the extensor digitorum communis would be the extensor carpi radialis longus, and then medial and underneath is a smaller muscle called the extensor carpi radialis brevis. So clockwise, pronator teres, flexor carpi radialis, palmaris longus. Underneath is the flexor digitorum profundus, flexor carpi ulnaris, extensor carpi ulnaris, extensor digitorum lateralis, extensor digitorum communis, extensor carpi radialis longus, extensor carpi radialis brevis, brachioradialis, and then when you splay apart the lateralis and communis, you find a muscle that is right on this upper surface, or on the surface of the radius and ulna, called the extensor carpi obliquus. And the reason it's called obliquus is because the muscle